shadows creep, dreams stolen while the children sleep. Climate's burning, storms grow wild, but leaders smile with pockets piled. Technology shines, but the soul decays. We chase tomorrow through endless haze. Progress promised, but never here. We drown in shadows, year by year. Shadows of tomorrow, hot in the night. We fight for the future, but lose the fight. They rob our dreams with every lie, while shadows of tomorrow darken the sky. We're slaves to comfort, blind to the cost. The planet cries for the future lost, but still we hope, still we try to push the shadows and touch the sky. So I'll rap for the youngborn, the ones not here, for the future voices they'll never hear. Shadows of tomorrow won't steal our light if we rise together, fight this night.
Some of my tears on the cloud, slaves just know I can fight this fight.
Veterans beg while the system delays. Paperwork mountains blocking their ways. They fought for a country that left them cold, stuck in a cycle that never grows old. Hospitals full, but help is thin. They drown in forms they can't begin. A hero forgotten, a promise denied by red tape coffins where hope has died. Red tape coffins bury the brave. Bureaucracy's chains enslave the saved. They fought for freedom but never won, 'cause the battle continues when the war is done. Politicians clap on Veterans Day, then cut their funding and walk away. The flags still wave, but the truth is clear. We bury our heroes a year after year. So I rap for the soldiers left behind, fighting demons inside their mind. If red tape coffins keep stacking high, then the people's rage will electrify. City lights glow, but the hearts are trapped. Concrete cages where dreams collapsed. Rent too high, wages too low. People confined with nowhere to go. Every street's a prison, every block a cell. We live in cages we build so well. Freedom's a myth when you can't afford to break the locks you never scored. Concrete cages, no way out. The system thrives on fear and doubt. We decorate chains with a fancy name, but it's still confinement, it's still the same. They call it progress, skyscrapers rise, but beneath the glass, the spirit dies. We hustle hard for another day, but the cages remain no matter the pay. So I spit this rap like a crowbar hit, cracking the cages piece by bit. Concrete cages won't last for long. When the people unite, the weak grow strong. Concrete cages, body and light. As this stone comes off in the gap. They think you ain't changed with Cincinnati. Am I still a fire? Get a still a fact. Too long, suppression's real. Folks disappear, truth they steal. Ballots burned in the heat of lies. Democracy fades before our eyes. They redraw maps, erase your town. Gavel drops, but justice drowns. They weaponize law, disguise the game, but the people lose while they shift the blame. Blood on the ballot stains too deep. Freedom's a promise we failed to keep. We fight for a system that cuts us down, still wearing a crown in a broken town. March in the streets, fists to the sky. Tired of living on a corporate lie. If the vote don't count, then the rage will rise. Rebellion burns where the ballot dies. So I rap for the silence, rob the voice. Stripped of freedom, stripped of choice. If ballots bleed and justice stalls, then the people will break these walls. They worship dollars where blood is found. Pipeline slashed through sacred land. Profits the law, destruction's the brand. Smoke in the air, oceans cry, while leaders shrug and deny. They sell the future for a tank of gas, watching the world through a shattered glass. Gasoline, God's bound to flame. Burn the earth in freedom's name. We pay the price while they cash in. It's a holy war, nobody wins. drown, fires consume another town. Still, they chant for the fossil kings, blind to the death the future brings. So I'll rap for the planet they chose to kill, for the rivers poison, the air turned ill. If gasoline gods still rule the land, and rebellion burns where we make our stand. Guys believe after the flame, even if it feels lame. We hate a plus, but we can't share. And so hold on, little body pins. Classroom silence broken by fire, children's futures laid on the pyre. Another shooting, another headline, but nothing changes, same old line. Thoughts and prayers flood the air, while families drown in endless despair. Politicians bought by the NRA, sacrificing lives for the games they play. Gunpowder prayers whispered in vain, bullets right verses in endless pain. How many kids gotta bleed this way before the leaders finally pay? The Second Amendment carved in stone, but what's a right when kids don't come home? We worship guns like idols of steel, while the blood of the innocent never heals. So I rap this truth with fury raw, cause silence feeds the broken law. Gunpowder prayers don't save a soul, only action can make us whole. Leaders sit high on golden hairs, but their empty thrones nobody cares. They rule for profit, not for the people. A nation betrayed and the church in the steeple. Promises made when turned to dust. Trust is broken, no one to trust. Power corrupts, absolute it seems, leaving us stranded with shattered dreams. Empty thrones, symbols of lies. Kings and suits, truth in disguise. We kneel to leaders who never stay, while the people's power fades away. They write the laws to
serves their kind, but justice blindfolds the people's mind. If power's a throne, then the crown's a chain, built on the backs of endless pain. So I rap for the rebels, the ones who fight for the truth that cuts through the darkest night. Empty thrones fall when the people rise, and the crown returns where the real power lies.
Every city block's a graveyard stone. Names etched silent, but the story's unknown. Murals paint faces, the system erased, but justice is absent, too scared to be faced. Bullets fly cheap, but lives ain't free. We bury the young while they claim liberty. Another candlelight vigil fades in the night, but the killers keep walking, shielded by white. Concrete tombstones, streets full of pain. The cycle repeats again and again. We scream for change, but it never comes, so we sing these verses on broken drums. The hood ain't violent, the system is. They push us to crime, they call us misfits. We prisoners of policy, targets of hate. America kills and calls it fate. So I rap for the fallen who never return, for the cities that smolder, for the dreams that burn. Concrete tombstones mark the place of a nation drowning in its own disgrace. Refresh, dopamine hit. The algorithm decides what truths we admit. They sell us outrage, divide our kind, controlling the world one scroll at a time. Clicks over facts, rage over peace. Voices get silenced while profits increase. We pray to the feed like it's holy ground, but the gods are invisible, never around. Algorithm gods playing with fate, turning neighbors to enemies, breeding hate. We're slaves to a system we don't control, trading our minds for a digital scroll. Fake news profits, truth gets blurred. A lie lies spreads faster than a spoken word. We're wired to obey, addicted to screens, but the freedom we had is lost in the memes. So I rap for the lost in a digital maze, for the ones who forgot how to look away. If algorithm gods keep ruling the show, then the people's uprising is bound to grow.